Huh? But it has the
Because
D.
D makes it dollars.
So it's like that.
You do that, but mine doesn't have that brace in there.
What brace?
Between hundred and dollars, mine is hundred space dollars. That has that weird brace in the middle.
Do you do it as HUND?
For $100.
Okay.
Does it need that brace in between hundred and dollars? What is it?
I don't know what it's telling it right there. You know, and it should come up. It should come up as like if you say $100,000 or $100, then it should come up. If you have it defined as hundred in dollars.
I do, I just didn't know if there was a significance to the brace that made it perform some kind of additional command.
And anyway, you can go through here and kind of fix, and like, you know, like on this one, what does it need to be, Slick? What's going to be the thing that you put in here?
50, oh, no, $50,000.
I like that. You've been listening. All you do is that. You don't do anything with the numbers anymore. Nothing with the numbers anymore. Unless you do it in one stroke.
This would be the DLARS together to make it the dollar sign.
Yeah, but if you do it like me, like $50, 50D, or whatever, then you have to put the number together with it. But if not, and it's two different strokes, all you do is define that. That's all you define.
As what, $50,000?
As $1,000.
Don't automatically connect the number.
You don't have to put the numbers anymore, okay?
What about that 50?
The 50 is already defined. The 50 is already defined.
Oh.
So it's gonna know when it's with a number that it already knows to put it together, and it already knows to put it in that with 100,000 when there's a number.
So when I stroke 50, one stroke, THUDZ, my second stroke, it's gonna write it $50, comma 000.
If you define it correctly. If you define it like this, it's not gonna, it's probably gonna come out like that, but if they say $50,000, $50,000.49, it's not gonna come out. Because all you have to do is define $1,000. That's it. That stroke right there.
Oh, you're saying don't.
Don't put it together. Do not put it together. The number's going to stand by itself. The number will stand on its own. Okay? Got it?
Yes.
With Eclipse, two basic steps will give you excellent number translation. Fine-tune your translation, fine-tune your dictionary, and fine-tune your number settings. Pure number bar strokes aren't even necessary in your dictionary. Other numbers building blocks will be defined as words, not digits. 100, 1,000, million describe orders of magnitude. Write the word dollars when you hear it, not before, and it, like other money words, will trigger number conversion with the appropriate currency symbol.
You see what it's telling you? You don't have to do anything anymore. All you do is just define it as that. $50. How would you do it, Slick? How would you define it? $50.
Can I answer how I would stroke it and then go from there?
I don't care.
Sure.
So 50 first stroke, second stroke. What are you asking? $50?
Yeah.
DLARS.
Okay.
And then 50 is defined. So then I don't know how to put it in my, like what the formula is. I saw the answer, but it didn't make sense to me. It had like 100 and then some
That's when you do it as one stroke. That's when you do it as one stroke. But just dollars, that's the only thing you have to define now, dollars. That's it. And that's what you're gonna define it as, is dollars. You don't do anything with the 50 anymore.
So then, mark dollars, global it.
And that's it.
Still not fun though.
And that's it. That's it. It already knows what to do with the 5-0.
So when I globalize dollars, I highlight it and I hit the G button, it's gonna have a little pop-up box for me to put something in there. Then I just write,
Dollars. That's it. You don't do anything with the 50. You don't global the 50. All you define is dollars, and it's gonna know that there's a number before the dollar stroke, so now it's put into money.
Because we're going into user settings and changing what's in user settings.
It should already be set up. It
Well,
should,
that's what
this should already be set up.
I guess that's why I'm confused, because I already know when I stroke dollars, my dollar sign comes up.
Because that's the way that it's set up. That's the way that the software is set up. You keep it simple. You're trying to make it harder than it needs to be. It's not that hard.
It's hard because it's already there and you're asking me how it got there. I don't know, it's there. It's fine, it's perfect.
You know what? One of these, and it's coming soon. But keep it simple. All you have to do is define the things in words. That's it. Okay?
If a number doesn't translate right, it's probably because of an old dictionary entry.
Did you just hear that?
Yes.
Seriously?
Aren't
Are you sleepy?
No, I have a headache, but I did get some rest.
Words will trigger number conversion
Listen.
with the appropriate currency symbol. If a number doesn't translate right, it's probably because of an old dictionary entry. Remove such entries and your building block.
So that's what it's telling you right there. If it's coming up 23,025,003 cents, then it should be coming up 23,025,000.303. And it's not, because you have $25,000
On one.
as one stroke. So if it's not coming up, you have something wrong in your dictionary. There's something wrong. Okay? So that's why it's coming up
This
wrong.
is the point you were bringing up earlier, not to put it together.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, because it already knows what to do. Just like he did here. 23 mil, which he does million different because it symbolizes million. $25,000. $23,025,000, 3 cents. They did the $1,000 in one stroke, but they had it defined as that. That's why it's coming up like that, and that's why it's not coming up right, because it's wrong in your dictionary.
Box will work properly. A separate presentation deals with finding and moving entries in and out of your dictionary.
Let's see what they did right there.
Translate right. It's probably because of an old dictionary entry. Remove such entries and your building blocks will work properly. A separate presentation deals with find.
I guess what you need to do is go in there and on that first that you were doing first is just what he was doing. It's showing it right there, and delete that entry.
I deleted it. The asterisk T, I deleted it completely. Like, so that way I could start over.
Yeah.
So,
So it's still coming up?
no, it's not working at all. When I global it with the brackets, like to give it the command with the pound sign, with the T, close brackets.
Capital T?
Yeah,
Yeah.
capital T. I don't know where to go from there. Now it should already know that when I hit one asterisk T, it should come out 1:00.
Yeah.
It does
What's it coming up?
nothing. It just comes out 1 and I stroke the asterisk T.
And asterisk T doesn't come
and
up as
it shows you like
anything?
in purple, like if the command has been hit, but nothing comes up. So I do want, okay. So obviously I took out the asterisk T, right? I deleted it from my dictionary. So now I'm gonna go back in it and I'm going to global this.
Mhm.
And at this point is when I'm supposed to, I'm assuming I'm doing this right, I don't know if I am. Capital T
Mhm.
for time.
Mhm.
Close brackets.
Remaining, yeah.
It's a remaining, okay.
Yeah.
And then, okay, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Now stroke it again.
see, it's there, but there's nothing there.
It did change it to a number though.
Well, it will change it to number because in my alt U settings,
Mhm.
I don't have my 1 through 10 written out. I have nothing. You know what I mean? Like I have all my numbers where they will write out in digits.
Yeah.
So something should come up when I hit asterisk T. It should change it into time. And there's no other asterisk T like that's attached to anything in my dictionary.
Still putting it together.
I had to go to find and
Mhm.
you actually bring up the boarding standard thing, and I hit asterisk T and it took me to it. And
Oh, it
it's,
did?
and it's in there,
Do it again?
like in the dictionary. even.
Some of the 2000s I've learned words for it. 2009 was my one, the line with the asterisk.
Go to steno. I
I
did.
had a few of those for the 2000, like 2001 through 2010. Had words that I used, and that's helped a lot. See, I was just.
But am I
like
doing it wrong? What am I doing wrong?
So I was able to do the
That's the way it's supposed to be.
two double, like O with the number bar and then come back.
Maybe
to
you need to
digit.
get out of it and get into another job, and then maybe it was a
Somebody was
mistake.
like, I
Maybe it needs to
She has
reset.
the briefs for him, like I'm gonna sleep on my phone. Okay, so-
But I mean, that's correct.
Line.
That was a correct way of doing it.
Mhm, okay, I should have line, like,
And moving entries in and out of your dictionary. Occasionally, you'll want to convert numbers after translation. Mark the number first, then click on the toolbar icon, or use the menu or the speed key, control and the pound key together. Here you see your number as it starts out, and as it would look depending on which format you choose.
So try that. Try that. Define it again, and then do Control-Shift-3.
So should I delete it from my dictionary?
No,
no,
No?
no.
Okay. So then what do I do?
do the 1 or the 2.
So they're in it too. So,
Shift-3. How do you want it this time?
control shift.
I'm gonna drag my whole thing out there.
Do it again. Right side up.
It'll only go black. I guess we've never, I've never changed it and then tried another color. I've tried other colors. But really here it's so dry to begin with that we've never wanted to bleach it just because it's so dry and we will end up breaking off. It's like, oh, what do you do all of them? It's like, well, my hair curls it different. You can't do any of the cool over effects because the hair's curls. Each one does different, like, it curls a different amount, so it would all be like, it wouldn't be a nice fade, it would be like this jagged. I need extensions, I need ones that are curly though, else I'll have to curly extensions. But I need to find my type of curl. That's the whole other thing. perspective of shape, this part back here is like short. Like 15. So it's super short, so I had to grow it out. This is like 3 years of growth, like trying to grow it. Get longer here. I'm gonna cut it off. Get some piercing. Then I was like, I immediately regret this is this is gonna take forever to grow back, because really hair doesn't grow down, it goes this. It grows out, and then finally it gets enough where it like falls down.
We're gonna figure it out. I don't know what it's
Oh,
doing.
the laptop.
And you may need to get out, like I said, and just kind of have it reset or something. But it should have done it.
However, your numbers settings will control, and so the gear icon takes you quickly to adjust those settings. Within these short presentations, it's not possible to show all that Eclipse automatic number conversion can do. So a separate in-depth ePower video tutorial is available on automatic number conversion.
Put it on there and try to do the shift T and see if it'll shift.
It didn't.
It did?
When I exited out and went back in, now it's showing up as time.
It is?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Good. Well, good. So it worked.
I don't
Okay, guys, you know what? I mean, that's gonna be it for today. You know, we covered a lot. Bring your machines next week, because we're gonna mess with this stuff.
Something.
And I don't care if we stay here till 9, we're gonna figure it out, all right?
I bring my machine, we're gonna be here till 10. We'll be here
What?
till 10. I'm sure I'll have a bunch of issues.
Imagine that. Okay, guys, we'll see y'all next week.